जय हिंद and good morning बच्चों. In today's topic we will discuss some practice question from chapter number 2. In the last class, with the choice of forms of business organization, we completed the second chapter. Basically in the second chapter we had discussed sole proprietorship, partnership, joint Hindu family business, cooperative society, company, and how the formation of company will take place. Formation of company is little bit difficult theory, but when you will go for step by step, then easily you can achieve that. So before proceeding to the third chapter, let's discuss how the question will come from chapter number 2. Although I will share all the question and the answers with you, and you guys go and prepare that, all questions and answers. But although for today we will discuss some objective questions from the chapter number 2, and after that we will start the chapter number 3. So what we were discussing, that very simple, formation of company. So formation of company, but a very important theory, go and prepare it. If any confusion in any particular heading, ask the questions. Okay, chalo ji. So without any delay, let's start. The first one, I just zoom it. Okay ji. Okay ji. Now, in HUF, Hindu undivided family, members of the family other than Karta is known as. So if you had completed, if you had read the chapter very practically, then you will come to know that the Karta is known as co-parsoner. Okay. Now second one. Read the second one. Sole proprietor is responsible for all the activities of the business because sole proprietorship firm has legal identity which is from that of his owner. So sole proprietorship and ownership identification is separate or inseparate, that you have to tell. So beta, there is no separate identity of sole proprietorship and owner. Both are treated as a same. In which of the following areas sole proprietorship is not an advantage over other forms of business? Okay, so in what area beta? Life of business. Because in other form of business organization, what things are there? The continuity level is more as compared to sole proprietorship. Like suppose in partnership, 3 partners are there, 1 partner died, then also partnership will continue. In company, in Hindu undivided family, suppose members are there, and if one died, then maybe there is chances of continuity. But in sole proprietorship, only one owner is there. So if that owner died, then sole proprietorship will over. Acha ji. Next, life of business is longer in case of Hindu undivided family business as compared to sole proprietorship. After the death of Karta, who take his position? So Karta is what beta? Karta is the head of Hindu undivided family, eldest member in the family. Ab if eldest member will die, who will take the place? Next eldest member. Okay, so the answer of fourth will be what? Fourth answer will be 4B. Now the fifth one. A and B are in partnership, sharing profit of their business in an equal ratio. They met Amitabh Bachchan in a function and somehow convinced him to let them use of his name and goodwill for the benefit of their business by representing him as a partner of their firm. Mr. Bachchan didn't participate in the affairs of the business and never contributed any money in the form of capital. Determine the type of partner Mr. Bachchan is. अब बेटा देखो simple thing you said. Mr. Bachchan is not investing any money. Mr. Bachchan is not contributing anything. So Mr. Bachchan is acting as a nominal partner. बताया था ना, I told the line. Partner बस नाम का, नहीं किसी काम का. So that is what nominal partner. Okay. Sixth one. Which of the following statement is true? अब you tell me. You tell me that which statement is true. A secret partner cannot participate in the management of the firm. He can or she can. A partnership firm does not lack continuity. Partnership firm have continuity, but not that much. A minor can be a partner in a firm just like adults. Yes, he or she can be. A partner by holding has unlimited liability towards the act of the firm. A partner by holding has unlimited liability towards the act of the firm. चलो जी बच्चा, 6th one. Which of the following statement is true? You have to find out. A secret partner cannot participate in the management of the firm. भाई he can participate. A partner firm does not lack continuity. भैया partnership firm also have continuity. A minor can be a partners in a firm just like adults. No. A minor will be minor partner, not like adult partners. So that is also wrong. A partner by holding has unlimited liability towards. So partner liability is what beta? Partner liabilities are unlimited. So this particular point is right. So which one is the answer? 6th D. Now it is difficult to maintain secrecy in the operation of cooperative society due to open discussion in the meeting and disclosure obligation as per the. अब देखो that is what, that is something which is not in your syllabus, but you just come to know. Okay, you just know that section 7 of the Societies Act, but it is not in your syllabus. So we will skip this question. It is difficult to maintain secrecy in the operation of a cooperative society due to open discussion in the meeting and disclosure obligation as per the. So which act is making mandatory to show the cooperative society to all documents in the open meeting and disclosure the obligation as per section 7 of the Societies Act. अच्छा जी, next. In which of the following cases cooperative society are not on advantageous positions over a smaller form of business? So which one beta? Secrecy of information. Why it is secrecy of information? As I told you that as per section 7 of the Societies Act, they have to show the information in a meeting and disclosure all the obligation. Sole proprietorship have secrecy. Partnership also have little bit secrecy because partnership is not bounded to show their information to anyone. But cooperative society have to show the information in their meeting. So secrecy of information is that thing which they are not enjoying advantage position over a smaller form of business. Okay, जी. So till 8th it is over. Come to the 9th one. Cooperative society which perform various marketing functions such as transportation, warehousing, packaging, grading, marketing, research, etc. for the member are known as. Who is doing this type of work? The cooperative society who is doing that type of work is known as transportation, warehousing, packaging, grading, marketing research. So marketing research is giving the hint to you. It is what? It is marketing cooperative society. Which is the chief managing body of the company? So who is the chief managing body of the company, beta? Who is signing first? Board of directors. So board of directors are appointed by shareholders, and they are actually chief managing committee who manage the business. For the formation of public company, minimum paid up capital. अब देखो बेटा, again I am telling you what is the meaning of paid up capital. The capital by which the capital what company receive from its shareholders. The capital what company receive from its shareholders, that is known as paid up capital. So minimum paid up capital for public companies should be how much? 5 lakh. Okay, 5 lakh. The process of incorporation of a company is carried out by, so that is what beta, incorporation is carried out by. Who is doing the incorporation? Like in formation of company, we have 4 stages. One is promotion stage, second one is incorporation stage, third one is capital subscription stage, and fourth one is commencement of business stage. So who is doing the second stage? That is what? Promoters. Promoters are following the incorporation stage. Promoters appoint the expertise, professionals who prepare the documents, and promoters are helping them. And after getting document, they went to the registrar of the company, filling that, all following all the steps, and after that they doing the registration of the company. So incorporation of the company is also carried out by promoters. Next one is, upon the completion of the incorporation of a company, which of the following is allotted the company by the registrar of the companies? So what registrar of the companies are giving them? That's why I'm telling you now, formation of company is very good theory, very important. So after registration, they are getting what? CIN. They are getting what beta? CIN. And what is the full form of CIN? That I already told you. What is the meaning of CIN? Chalo, comment on it. Comment in the box. What is the full form of CIN? That is what? Corporate identity number. Okay. Chalo ji. 14th one. So 14th one is what beta? As in setting up the business organization, like sole proprietorship require minimum capital, maximum legality, unlimited liability, both A and C. तो भैया both A and C, I think. हाँ जी, because minimum capital, very low capital is required, but liability will be unlimited. And the last question. अच्छा, second last question. From the point of view of liability of owners, which is the most suitable form of business? So liability. So in which form of business organization the liabilities are unlimited? Sole proprietorship. In partnership, again liabilities are unlimited. Okay beta, so sole proprietorship and partnership where the liabilities are unlimited. In Hindu undivided family, co-personal liabilities are limited, but again the karta liabilities are unlimited. But in joint stock company, every member liabilities are limited. So which one is the answer of 15th? D. 16. The continuity of business is affected by life of its owner and member. Which of the following form of business is not affected by the life of its member? Because sole proprietorship can also affect, partnership can also affect. How partnership? Suppose two members there, A and B. B died, so now partnership becomes sole proprietorship. But joint stock company is not affected by the entry or existence of any member. ठीक है? Life of its owner, joint stock company will run. So joint stock company is the most suitable answer for this particular question. Now I'm giving a very big task to you. You have to read this particular case study and you have to give the answer that which form of business organization is Luxor Writing Instrument Private Limited. Okay, which form of business organization. So you just read it that in this type of question will also come in your exam. Okay, that is called case study. So in the year 1963, a young gentleman armed with the power of hard work and ambition started a new era in the field of writing instruments. At a tender age of 19, he started a small manual assembly shop in Sardar Bazaar area in Delhi, where he manufactured fountain pens under the name of Luxurious Writing Instrument Private Limited. Being awarded the coveted #1 writing instrument exporter award constantly. ठीक है, whatever is there, you just read it that. Now question is there, why this particular company is writing PVT Limited? So which form of business organization is that? It is very simple, beta. Who is writing PVT Limited at the end of the name, and it is compulsory for them for the private company. So for the private company, it is necessary to write down that. Okay, so for the private company, it is necessary that private company have to write down the word PVT Limited. Now second question which is asked in this particular question is that what privilege the private companies are enjoying over the public company. So how the private companies are good, what advantage they have over the public company. So the #1 advantage is what, beta? That they can start the business after the incorporation stage. 4 stages for formation of company: promotion, incorporation, capital subscription, and commencement of business. So private company can start the business immediately after the second stage, after the incorporation stage only. Second one, they not need to collect the 5 lakh rupees paid up capital. Number third is what? The directors are not required 3. Directors are only required how much, beta? 2. 2 directors are required. And number 4 is what? That they are not restricted. They are not restricted to the amount of loan to the director of the company. So these all are advantages what they all are enjoying. Now one more question is there. I hope one question is also there. Let me see where it is. Okay, here it is. You have to identify the form of organization which board members are thinking of. So Saurabh Publication was a private limited company. The publishing business was growing by leaps and bounds. The demand was huge. It is required huge investment to set up its branches and printing base all over the country. The board member was thinking to offer shares to public. Beta, which company is offering the shares to the public? That is what? That is public company. So board of members are thinking for which company, beta? Board of members are thinking for public company. Okay, so that is what, that is all. This type of case study, this type of MCQ will come from this particular chapter. Okay, so now we will move to the what, beta? We will move to third chapter. But before that, now sir, what is important from this chapter? Because everything is important, but like suppose sole proprietorship, why sole proprietorship is known as single ownership? That question is very important. From the partnership, types of partners, that is also very important. Hanji, and from the Hindu undivided family, Daya Bhaga, Mitakshara, and what is the role of Karta, whose liabilities are unlimited, whose liabilities are limited. This is important. From the cooperative society, the types of different society, that is important. One vote, one person. This particular tagline is rated with the cooperative society. That is also important. So that already we covered before the summer vacation only. and after summer vacation we proceed for joint stock company. So in joint stock company, what is private company, what is public company, what is one person company, that is very important. Okay, and very important is formation of company, that is absolutely important. Form of business organization, choice to form of business organization, already we covered, but now it is deleted from the syllabus. So this all points what we discussed is very important. This type of case study will come from the chapter where you have to identify by reading that. Like suppose 13 I read it, and it is asked that what the board members are thinking, then we can say that board members are thinking to offer shares to public. So which company is offering shares to public? Public company. So board of members are want to shift it from private company to public company. So and MCQs are there, so I will share all the links. You go and prepare each and every notes. I will give all the notes to you. Okay बच्चा, चलो जी, without any delay we proceed to chapter number 3. आओ जी, तो chapter number 3 name is what? Private, public and global enterprises. Now global enterprises is not elementary topics from class 11th. You have to now focus on private and public. Now, tell me in simple, what is the meaning of private sector and what is the meaning of public sector? In general, what you understand? What is the meaning of public sector and what is the meaning of private sector? देखो, always remember, in general, the sector which is manage, control, govern by an individual, that is what beta, that is private company. But the sector which is manage, control and governed by government, that is what? That is the public sector. So private sectors which is managed, control and governed by an individual, and public sector which is managed, control and governed by the government, that is considered as a public. Now you tell me 2 examples of private sector and 2 examples of public sector. 2 examples of private sector which is managed, controlled and governed by an individuals. But there are 2 sectors which is managed, controlled and governed by government. Tell me the name in comment box. I am giving 2 minutes to you. You go and comment on it. चलो जी, तो इसका बच्चा आंसर बताओ. प्राइवेट सेक्टर्स के 2 कंपनीज का, 2 कोई सेक्टर का नाम बताओ. विच इज मैनेज एंड गवर्न एंड कंट्रोल बाय द ग्रुप ऑफ एन इंडिविजुअल, नॉट बाय द गवर्नमेंट. कौन है भाई? पहली तो बड़ा सर बड़ा नाम, क्या भाई? टाटा. और दूसरा बेटा सर, दूसरा है जी अपना रिलायंस. बच्चा जानता है. विप्रो है. These all are type of private sectors which is managed, controlled and governed by the individuals. Okay? अच्छा जी, उसी तरह बेटा पब्लिक सेक्टर का नाम बताओ. कुछ पब्लिक कंपनीज का नाम, पब्लिक सेक्टर्स का नाम विच इज मैनेज एंड कंट्रोल बाय द गवर्नमेंट. चलो जी 2 मिनट ले लो और बताओ. अच्छा, इसका नाम सुना है? You heard the name of this one? Bell. भारत हैवी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक लिमिटेड, हाँ, एयर इंडिया। अभी हो रहा है, slowly and slowly it is converted, but now it is under the public sector, which is known as Indian Railway. So that all sectors are basically belong to public sectors. Okay बच्चा, चलो जी नेक्स्ट देखते हैं. So we will discuss today this particular picture, you understand this. Okay, so in Indian economy the whole sectors are divided in two parts. That is what public sectors and that is what beta private sectors. One is public sector and one is private sectors. In private sectors, sole proprietorship is there, that you are already knowing. Partnership is there, that also you knowing. Joint Hindu family business, that also you knowing. Cooperative society already we discussed in the previous chapter only. Companies are there, so companies having two types, public company and private company. A public company where the public can invest the shares, like Reliance, Tata, that all, Reliance is there, Tata is there, Wipro is there, that all are private sector but have public company, because public can invest in the share of Reliance and all. But private company where the individual money will be only invested, public money is not invested, members can only invest the money. And multinational corporation, which is known as MNCs. Okay, so that all are under the private sectors. In the public sector, departmental undertaking, strategic corporation, government company, that is known as public corporation also. So these three is the public sector dividation. So this particular is already we had studied. We are knowing each and everything about this. In this chapter, basically we have to discuss about the public sector's divisions. Okay. अब देखो भाई, डिपार्टमेंटल अंडरटेकिंग ना ओल्डेस्ट फॉर्म ऑफ पब्लिक सेक्टर. तो विच वन इज द ओल्डेस्ट फॉर्म ऑफ पब्लिक सेक्टर? दैट इज व्हाट बेटा? डिपार्टमेंटल अंडरटेकिंग. ओल्डेस्ट फॉर्म ऑफ public sector. Departmental undertaking is the oldest form of public sector, and departmental undertaking can be managed and controlled by what? Can be managed and controlled by state government or central government. And for departmental undertaking na, a concerned minister is actually controlling that departmental. Like for Indian Railway, a railway minister is there. For Air India, we have that minister also. Acha ji. So for departmental undertaking, we have a separate minister, and that particular minister will only control and control and manage that particular departmental undertaking. Okay. Acha ji, second is what this is also known as public corporation. That is basically also known as public corporation. What is this beta? So this public corporation is now established by a special act form passed in parliament, and after that by that special act, that public corporations was established or can be established. For example, LIC is what? LIC is the public corporation, because for LIC na Insurance Act passed, and under that Insurance Act this public corporations are there. and this public corporation have to follow the rules and regulation of that act also. Like SBI, State Bank of India. The State Bank of India is a public corporation which have to follow the rules and regulations of Banking Regulation Act 1949. Okay. So these all are basically the public corporation. The public corporation is what? A public corporation was established by an special act, and they have to follow that rule of that special act. Okay, just a minute. अच्छा जी, गवर्नमेंट कंपनी. सर लास्ट वन इज व्हाट बेटा? गवर्नमेंट कंपनी. अब फॉर गवर्नमेंट कंपनी एनी स्पेशल एक्ट इज नॉट देयर, whether it is government company, whether it is a private company, public company, whatsoever is there. Everyone have to follow the Company Act. But how we can classify it as a government company and it is a private company? How we can identify that this particular company is a government company? So beta, where in which company the 51% are more than 51%? How much? In any company, if 51% are more than 51%, shares belongs to government. That is considered as a government company. Acha, who will purchase the share? This share belongs to whom? Who will purchase this share? So this is what, this is a very competitive question. Competition level question I'm telling you. All the government company shares are purchased by the name of President of India. Okay, all the government company shares are purchased by the name of President of India. So this much we have to discuss. We will discuss in detail that what is departmental undertaking, what is public corporation, what is government company, what is the merit of the particular department undertaking, what are the features, what are the limitations, that all we discuss that. Okay, so how many sectors of public sector? 3 sectors. One is departmental undertaking, one is public corporation, and one is government company. Okay, chalo ji. So we will start this particular department undertaking from tomorrow. So for the difference of private sector and public sector, just watch this particular video. Okay.
Sector with the public sector, it's clear that the market-driven private sector is more efficient. private sector or the government service, think about the package you really need to live with.
What we come to know? We come to know two things. Number one, the main motive of private sectors are what? Profit. But main motive of public sectors are service. And secondary main motive is what? Profit. And if private sectors are giving poor service, then they will not get customer and they will close off. But public sectors are satisfying the customer and they are basically supported by the taxpayers. So whosoever is giving tax in particular country, somewhere that tax payment amount is also helping the public sectors. Which one is better, private sector and public sector? It is a matter of disputes. It's totally depend how they satisfied your need and want. Somewhere the public sector is better, somewhere the private sector is better. Somewhere public sector is giving very cheap services. Cheap services in the terms of money. Okay? Where private sectors are giving very good services but very costly sometimes. So in private sectors, why they are giving the best services generally to the customers? Because of competitions. They have a lot of competitions between all the private companies, and where consumer will play the king role. Consumer will decide that which one is better and from where the consumer will purchase the product. So I hope that you enjoyed the video and you learn what are the basic difference between private sectors and public sectors. Okay, so this much for all. I hope that you enjoyed the video, you enjoyed this session. You learn how the case study questions and MCQ questions will come from chapter number 2. I will share the other questions also. You please go and prepare that. And you learn that what are the dividation of private sectors and what are the dividations of public sectors. So tell me in the last what are, just give me a minute. Yeah, which one is the oldest form of public sectors? Comment on it. Which one is the oldest public sector? That is what? That is departmental undertaking. So departmental undertaking is the oldest form of public sectors. So today's class over. We will discuss tomorrow the departmental undertaking, meaning, features, advantage and disadvantage. Till then, take care, bye, and always keep studying. Thank you.